am not trying to blame anybody. I have a cedar fence picket problem. I have way too many of them, and it probably is because of Matthew Peech. He's made a lot of videos, he's got a lot of cool stuff, and I kept buying cedar fence pickets. But now that I have all these cedar fence pickets, I needed a shelf. I decided to build a shelf because me and my daughter are 3D printing stuff and I'm running out of room for all of it. One thing turned to another, and now I have a TIE fighter. See if I can make this thing look as cool as I thought it would be in my head. Let's begin. As you can see, I got a bunch of cedar fence pickets on the floor, and I keep tripping over them. And I want to get rid of them, so I need a shelf. And I think I'm going to cut these up right now into that shelf. I don't really have a lot of room in my shop, so unfortunately I'm going to cut them to rough length, probably 25 inches. Try to get around some of the cracks. I'm going to lose more material this way, but it's kind of hard to run a full-length board through my table saw. Then I'm going to clean up the edges and bring them down to 5 inches for my shelf. And then, yeah, let's get started. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I did cut these at 22 inches, so I got 3 sections out of 1 fence picket so far. I am going to... That's just because I couldn't run a whole fence picket through my table saw. You guys might be able to get a better yield on a lot of this stuff if you have more room. But I'll keep the measurements. I'll have a cut list below. But now I'm going to cut everything to 10 inches because I need 6 pieces from 10 inch from long point to long point with a 30-degree angle to make a hexagon. So we'll do that, and then I'll lay that on the table and kind of draw out the idea for the rest of the pieces. Not sure what my next step should be. Or sand everything down. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to sand this all down because I want a shelf that goes here. We're going to sand all this down and glue it together so I can get an accurate measurement there. I am going to stain this thing when I'm done too because I think it would look nice. But we'll see. We don't know. We're just going with it. Okay, I'm getting ready to glue these up, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before about how I really don't like working with fence pickets. It's going to be a difficult one. Glue up the ends, try to tape it with blue tape, get it close. Use crown staples in each corner to kind of lock it together, and then come in with brad nails into the edge, to the 40 or 30-degree angles to kind of lock it together while the glue dries. See what happens? I'm just going to go for it. Worst case scenario, I don't make a shelf. Okay, that glue up was a struggle. I mean, trying to get all those corners in and taping everything. I think it's starting to stiffen up right now. I'm hoping getting that shelf in there, reinforcing it, that'll help and stiffen it up a bit. Right now it's still drying, but if I get the shelf in here, it looks like it's mine because I made it 10 by 10. Your guys' measurements might be different if you're following along. But I made mine 10 by 10 inches on long point to long point. This is the shape I got. It's pretty decent sized hexagon. It's going to look like a badass ship. But from one point to another and the sides like this, it's 16 3/8. So I'm going to cut that and try to stabilize this a little bit better. So let's see what happens. Okay, I cut these 2 sides at 15 inches. I thought it looked good with the rest of it. Got the shelf attached, got everything sanded. If you guys could do me a favor and hit that subscribe button if you have not already, give it a like, share the video, all that stuff helps. If you could even hype my video, I would appreciate that. I'm going to go try to figure out the wing pieces, so let's see what happens, but thank you guys. Okay, so I'm looking at the shelf. These pieces look way too long. I'm going to cut them down 5 inches. And I'm going to use that 5-inch piece on both of these to do the flat spot before the wing bends. 10 inches with 1 long point. Well, let's just see what happens. I might change my mind there too. Let's cut these down to 10 inches, keep the 5 inches. Let's go cut that. Got everything cut and sanded. I marked the center line. This is 5 inches at 2.5. I'm gonna put that, try to be centered with this. Let's get this attached, glued, nailed together, and then try to get the wings pieces on. I'll get that done really quick, then try to get the other side done. And then we'll sand the whole hexagon because it's pretty dry, the tape off, but there's a lot of sanding like in shaping, like you can see right here, to get it kind of a little bit better looking. Definitely going for rustic with this one. I mean, kind of going to with fence pickets. Anyways, let's get this assembled. Alright. I might be crazy, but I am working with fence picket, correct? And I'm thinking that this joint alone, if I put a little bit of weight on here, it probably won't do so well. I mean, I'm going to put 3D printed stuff on here, so it's not going to get that heavy. But, you know, woodworkers, we like overkill. I'm going to make these little cleats, and I thought they looked cool. This is, I just did this off camera to see if it was the image that I wanted in my head. I'll show you how I cut these two pieces, and I kind of think that'll be cool. It'll add a little structure there, and it'll be on the inside of the hexagon piece right here too. So I just got to cut a few more like this. I'll show you what I'm doing over here at the chop saw. I need a total of 8 of those, and this was like pieces off the 3rd fence picket. I also did trim them down on the table saw to the 5-inch, so everything's 5 inches. Okay, I'm sanding it now, and while I'm sanding it, I am just trying to clean up any of the glue on the outside pieces. It's really rough and rustic looking, which is fine for what I wanted to do, is just hang some 3D printed stuff in my house. I'm going to take it outside. It is really sunny out. I'm going to stain it really quick and let the stain dry, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. You know, if you got any questions or if this is something that you want to ask me, leave a comment. Comments help. I answer all my comments. So if you have anything that you want to ask me, I'm open. I'll answer it. Just leave a comment below. But let me go get this set up and we'll stain this. Alright. Oh, gosh. I just got... Well, whatever. I got a little stain on me. I'm letting it dry right now. Just want to say, it's turned out pretty cool. Hopefully it looks good in my living room. So I decided to clear coat it using the sprayer that I got given to me in the last video I did. The clear coat came out pretty nice, and now I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the finished product. Here's the TIE Fighter. I don't have the hardware yet that I'm going to use to mount it. I'm going to go pick that up at the hardware store. I'm just going to use those little metal built-in keyhole things and put them on the back side where the wings are centerpiece. This is what the project looks like, and I just want to say thanks to everybody for watching this video. Like, comment, and share. I answer every comment, so if you have any questions, like what I had for breakfast, or what my favorite color is, yeah, ask away.